How's it going, everybody? My name is Absalom and welcome back to the saddest chapter in the entire game, but this is the chapter 14 all collectibles walkthrough guide for Blair Witch. So this first part is really easy, however it's also very sad, but you're basically stuck in an infinite loop, and in order to get the better ending of the game, you just need to walk this lap until eventually you pass out. This is essentially you're not giving up on Bullet because there is an ulterior option where you basically you put them down, and I don't want to ever admit that that's even an option, but you should never have to. Just keep walking. It takes about 6 minutes, and then eventually you'll just pass out. I really don't want to even know what happens if you do put them down because that's just not an option for me. I don't even want to live in a world where Bullet's not there, okay? But I'm going to skip the footage to the point where I pass out because it's just really boring and you're going to watch me walk the same circle for 6 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and skip the footage up to that point. You will notice with each lap that the words of encouragement on the walls will get a little bit more legible with each pass. But it's basically telling you to kill Bullet, and that's just not an option. So, you know, maybe just don't even read them at all. Just keep walking and keep your head down, basically. I don't know. So yeah, right here, eventually Ellis will just pass out, and you will actually end up passing out with Bullet instead of killing him. So it's a much better option. So now we are going to be playing some mind games with the Blair Witch, and up here, Ellis is going to give a great voice line right here.
No, fuck!
Great voice acting there, Ellis. Great voice acting. Okay, so right here, you are in that infinite loop again. However, this time you can actually get out, so just keep going down the path, and you're going to notice a giant wood totem right here, and passing underneath it will actually allow you to escape this endless loop. So up here ahead, there's going to be a red tree, and that is going to be the mark that you're looking for, and that's going to be where our first collectible is at. So go to the left, and then the first and only collectible for Chapter 14 will be on the ground right here, and it'll be your next Polaroid. Also, I do want to mention that this is going to be a trippy little maze, so just keep walking around until eventually it frees you. You can follow my exact path, but it's going to get really confusing, and I don't really think there is an exact way out. I think it's more just based on time that's spent in the maze. I could be wrong, but every time I've done it, it seems to be different, so I don't know. Just try to find it out, and if not, I guess do follow my exact path. But yeah, just find your way out. Eventually, it'll free you.
Don't come too close. We don't know what he'll do. It's him.
This mission actually works very similar to Chapter 2 when you're in that little the mud track or the mud puddle that you're like having to just wander around in. I think it's very similar to that. It's just a lot creepier this time.
You think he was the one behind Peter's disappearance? One brother, he could have kidnapped the other.
So at this point, as Ellis's psychiatric doctor, I'm pretty sure he is just broken, possibly dead inside. I'm not really sure how he's doing right now, but I don't think he's doing very good. I think he's just absolutely lost his mind at this point. So he's just wandering around like going crazy. Okay, when you notice your heartbeat's getting a little bit faster, you're going to get a phone call, in which case, once you answer it, you're going to hear from Sheriff Lanning, and this will trigger the next part of this chapter.
Anyway, I just wanted to say that we're dropping the search. It's nothing personal. But hey, you left him there to die. It's only fair you die alone out there as well. Goodbye, Ellis.
Okay, so now we're on chapter 15, and Ellis is going to go even further crazy. So first order of business is pretty obvious, but just go over here and look at the dead deer, because that's what you want to do. Go over here, and then this is going to trigger the really sketchy tunnel. I think it's probably the creepiest setting in the entire game, honestly, besides the final chapter. So I do want to point out that on this chapter, they've really made the collectibles hard to find, and they put all three of them right beside each other. So they're all hanging in this tunnel, so just make sure you grab all three photo collectibles that are hanging on totems. They are very spaced out by about 2 feet, and just make sure that you grab each one. So that is all the collectibles for chapter 15. There is one more blue tape that you can pick up, however, but now we're just going to finish it out. Well, this one definitely made me piss my pants the first time I played it, so I'll just let you guys experience it.
What the? No, like I can't take it anymore. Make it stop.
So I guess now we're playing some sort of twisted version of like whack-a-mole or something. So just shine your light up in the ceiling and then look for the wood monsters, or the imps, I believe they're called, and just shine it around until eventually you kill about 5 of them, I think. And you will have to kind of walk around for the last few. But after you do that, then you will be on to the final part for this chapter.
Work, damn it.
Just like that. I could always count on you.
What happened to his dog? You think he did something to him?
No, I would never hurt Bullet. Okay, so over here, the final collectible thing is the storyline blue tape. So once you watch that, all you have to do is just turn around and then just wander aimlessly. You can talk to Jess if you'd like, and then basically that will end chapter 15.
Bullet. Oh gosh, Bullet. Oh, this is too much. Oh, what have I done? Jess? I was at... Jess? Fuck. Weak.
Don't leave me.
Just kill me already!
Pitiful.
What the? So you're still struggling, huh? What did you do with the kid? The kid. That's what you're worried about. Stupid little man, I could have slit your throat and wear your skin. Then why don't you? You'll have to work for that. Try as you might, you can only do harm. No. You did this. Me? All I did was give you a choice. You chose the dog, and now it's dead. I failed you. I failed you all. Now you have nothing. Now you are ready. Come. It's time. Jess, I'm so sorry for everything. If only I could...
If only I hadn't married you. If only I'd listened.
Jess, please. I know I messed up.
You killed them, Ellis.
What?
You're a murderer and a coward.
No.
I'm leaving, Ellis. You know what you need to do? Be a man for once.
Okay, welcome to chapter 16 on Blair Witch. This is the second to last chapter, and it's very short and sweet, and there's 2 collectibles and 1 blue tape. So you can pick these up in any order like you have them before, but I like to just go ahead and get the tape done. That way you can just wander around, and then you can just be done with that part. So the blue tape's over here on this rock to the left, and after you watch it, the Griggs Manor will appear. And basically, they did speed it up, because if you remember, they were laying the foundation when we were here last time. So they've done a really fast job, and they've built this entire mansion up on the top of the hill.
Peter to the basement.
Okay, so for the first collectible, go to the tent, and there is a wooden doll collectible piece right there. And then also, if you turn around, there is the next psychiatric note on the rock behind you. So I do like the fact that it's raining, because that is just kind of a subtle nod to the more recent film, where at the very end they were running through the woods and it was raining and there was like lightning flashing and all that stuff. So I think it's kind of just tying it into that movie vibe that it had going on in the final scene. So I do appreciate that. So now just go up the hill, and you were done with all the collectibles for chapter 16, and now we're just going to enter the mansion, or the house of the Blair Witch. It's a very cinematic approach to the mansion, but also talking about the movie stuff, I think it's really cool. This house is verbatim to the actual house in real life. However, this house was recently demolished in real life. It was up in Maryland, and it's the Griggs Manor. So it is really cool, though. It is like identical to the real thing. So it's really cool. This is like the next best thing. So I hope you guys are ready for the final chapter. I will pick up with the final chapter 17 in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Absalom, and I will see you in the final chapter.